Hey guys, it's Kara from mystampin.com. Thanks for joining me on another one of my weekly deals wonder projects. Today I'm going to be making a card featuring the decorative label punch. So this is one of the products that's on the weekly deals. I want to say it's on sale for $13.30, I think. And then I'm also going to be using this brand new stamp set out of the Occasions catalog called Apple of My Eye. Just super cute photopolymer stamp set, and just a lot of fun things that you can do with this stamp set. So I'm going to be making a fun thank you card. I'm going to be using the citrus image. I'm going to make it a lemon. I'm going to add some leaves to it and then use the thank you there in the center. So let's get started. So what you're going to want to do is start off with a note card in Whisper White. So this measures 7 by 5, and when you fold it, it turns into a 3.5 by 5 card. And it's nice because these are the thick Whisper White cardstock, so it's a nice heavyweight card. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is stamp the citrus image, and I am going to be using Daffodil Delight. I do recommend getting out your Stampin' Pierce mat for this stamp set. These images are pretty solid, so I'm getting a much better result having my my piercing mat underneath. So like I said, we're going to ink this up in Daffodil Delight. And then just stamp there on a scrap piece of Whisper White. And then you're going to use your 1 3/4 inch circle punch to punch that out. It matches perfectly with this. Next, what we're going to do is stamp the thank you from the same stamp set. And I am going to be using soft suede for that. So let me go ahead and get this on my mat, or on my block, I should say. And get out your soft suede, and we're just going to stamp that right in the middle. And with it being clear, the photopolymer, it's going to make it so easy to see and get good positioning. There you go. Now I've already done this off camera. I cut out 3 leaves. I stamped out 3 leaves, and I did this in Pear Pizzazz. So you're just going to stamp those out and then cut them out, and then we're going to go ahead and attach these with glue dots to our lemon. If I can find, there we go. And then what I like to do is just kind of position them where just a little bit of the leaf is poking out. Okay, and then we'll put the third one over here on the other side. So you're just going to have an image like that. Okay, so next what we're going to do is we're going to get our decorative label punch and some silver glimmer paper and go ahead and punch out a label. Okay, so this obviously fits on here, but you really can't see much of the silver punch after putting the leaves on there. So I'm going to show you a trick. I'm taking my scissors and I'm cutting this in half. And then what this is going to allow me to do is to make the punch longer so that you'll be able to see the decorative scallops. And so this is just a great way to extend, to get more out of your punch. So what I'm going to do is I am going to put a dimensional on either side of the circle. If I can find my dimensionals. There. And then I'm going to use my grid mat to help me position the punch. And this is the easiest way I found to do it. If y'all know better, comment below. Y'all teach me all the time, so I truly appreciate that. All right, so I'm using this to make sure that I've got it straight. And I'm not quite sure the spacing just yet, so let's see here. Let me make sure that's okay. So I'm just going to put it about right there on the right side. And then make sure that's good, and you know, I need to put another dimensional up here on the top. There we go. Now that's good and secure. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with the left side and attempt to get the spacing. Perfect. And like I said, this is where y'all can teach me. Oops. So next what we're going to do is bring in our card base, and I am using the Timeless Textures stamp set. I used this yesterday in my Create a Card Monday project, and I really like it. I'm going to go ahead and use the dot image again. I did that yesterday, and I'm going to go ahead and do it again. I liked it so much. And I'm using the Daffodil Delight for the background, and I'm going to stamp off twice before I stamp this on the card base. I want a very subtle image, like barely that you can even see it. And maybe even do it like 3 times. And like I said, just really light background. And I'll show it to you once I'm done. And it's just to kind of just give it a little bit of interest. You're just like, you see something, but you really aren't sure. That's just kind of the look that I'm going for. And then what I'm doing is the little splatter paint image right there. I'm going to ink that up in Daffodil Delight again, and I'm doing that full strength. And I'm just going to stamp this 3 times. So we're going to bring that back in, and that's going to, so it just kind of gives it just a little bit of interest. Then the last thing that I'm going to do is get our metallic silver thread. And I'm just gonna just pull some off. And then before I wrap this around, I'm going to use glue dots and put this on the back of the decorative label punch. And this is gonna help me anchor the thread. So I'm doing that, you know, really trendy nest look that you see on a lot of cards. I like it. It's a very simple detail that just doesn't take much time to do, and I think it adds a lot to projects. I know some people it's not quite for them, but I like it. Okay, so I'm just going to use those glue dots and just anchor my thread, and then you can kind of pull it, you know, manipulate how you want it. And so just loop it around, and then just anchor those spots. And if you have any of these things that kind of stick out, you either can turn it around or you can just cut it off. So I'm just going to cut this one off. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is go ahead and use glue dots again. And while I'm doing this, just to let y'all, just some little housekeeping things, I've got the February host code posted. That went up yesterday, but I'll go ahead and attach it to this video as well. So be sure to use that to enter in my February Mystery Hostess giveaway. So you want to be sure to use that code, and for every $25 that you spend in my online store, you get 1 entry. And then also today is February 2nd, so we have 8 days left before you before the deadline to subscribe for this month's paper pumpkin kit. So you need to do that before the 10th. And I know there's always somebody that once they see that month's kit, they're just like, oh, can I get that? And unfortunately, they just don't have full kits to give out. Sometimes you can get the refill kits, but the refill kits don't include the stamps, and which is the most important thing. So, you know, take advantage of that 3-month prepaid subscription. It's $55. It's for 3 months, and then you earn a celebration item for free. So definitely take advantage of that. All right, guys, so there's today's card. I hope you liked it. It was fun using the decorative label punch, which is on sale this week. And then using the brand new Apple of My Eye. Oh, here we go. Apple of My Eye stamp set. So if you liked it, give it a thumbs up, share with your friends, head on over to my blog, subscribe. It gives you exclusive content on there when you subscribe to my newsletter, and then you also will automatically get all of my updated blog posts in your email so that you will never miss out on any of the content that I like to share with y'all. So have a wonderful Tuesday, and I'll see you later this week. Bye.